Hi, everyone. There is a new guided workflow for Design Space being rolled out, and it should be in beta as well as rolling out into live. So I thought I would take this opportunity and show you how it works and show you how cool it is and how helpful it might be. So when you open Design Space, this is more or less the screen you should be looking at. You've got some bookmarks, some images for you, and then you have these new little start points right here. You also have them up here at the top under new project. You've got vinyl decal on t-shirt, gift tags, or blank canvas. Some of us start out with blank canvas. I usually do, but let's say you were planning on making an iron-on t-shirt. So let's click on that. Now you get this screen here. So you can just start with custom or you can pick one. Let's say I'm going to do a men's t-shirt and I'm going to do it in an extra large. It gives you an automatic sizing for 8.5 by 8.5, and that's what it thinks the best sizing would be for that particular project. So now let's tell it to create. Okay, now you will see that your design area has considerably shrank. It is now the size of 8.5 by 8.5. Okay, now let's find an image. Let's try, oh, actually, here, let's go with this one. Okay, so it pops this image up here, and you know now this is your ultimate size, the area in the grid. So you can make this as big or as small as you want to fill up that space. You can center it and do whatever you need to do. Now, because this item that I picked is not square, it's not going to fill up the whole entire area, but it's really your width that matters on iron-on anyway. Now, let's just say, for instance, I'm looking at this and I'm like, gee, I kind of want something cool to go with this. Maybe the school has a lightning bolt in their logo. Let's see what we can find here. Let's go with this one. Okay, now let's say I've grabbed this one. I can add it wherever I want. I can do all the same stuff I always did before. I can angle it. I can right click and duplicate it. And then let's see, I'm going to flip it so I can put one on this other side. And I'm not trying to be perfect here, folks. I'm just kind of giving you an example. Okay, now let's say we added another one. And we're looking at it and we're like, I don't know, maybe. Notice when you go to drag it off the edge, how it turns gray instead of black. Anything that is off the edge of this mat, when you go to make it, is not going to cut. Let's tell it, don't save. See how you notice that, well, I didn't attach. Hang on, let's go back. Let's see. Well, I don't want to attach because it's different colors. So let's take this lightning bolt and then go over here into the layers panel and select the black and attach. Now let's see what happens. See how only part of that lightning bolt is showing? It's keeping it to the size that we told it we wanted it to be. So if you hang something off the edge, it's just going to cut off the edge to keep it within the guidelines. And then everything else will go just the way you had it set up. Isn't that cool? That is going to make it so much easier. Ooh, yikes, don't do that. It's going to make it so much easier to design things. You can throw some stuff out here onto the edge that you're maybe thinking about that you're not sure if you really want in there. You can throw some other stuff over there and use it as kind of like a drop point so that you can play with your images. Okay, let's say we want to try something different. How about, let's make gift tags. We're going to replace this because we're not trying to save it. And it gives you a basic gift tag shape. And it's going to be the same kind of thing here. You can pick your images, your text, or whatever and place them on your tag. Don't forget to attach or flatten if you want to print it. Let's see, what else have we got? We've got vinyl decals. Now on vinyl decals, this one's a little bit different. So this one gives you options like water bottles or maybe a notebook or a phone case or car windows. Let's say we want to put one on a phone. it's going to show you the design area size right here. Now, most phones are considerably bigger than 1 by 2. My phone, for instance, is 3 by 6.5-ish. So let's say I want to go up to medium. That gives us a 2 by 4, 2.5 by 5 for large, or 2.8 by 5.6. Okay, so for my phone, if I was going to use the whole area, that would probably be the best one. And it's going to be the exact same scenario. You can grab your images, you can put them wherever, you can hang them off the side on purpose so that it only cuts out, a part of it so you can get to the very edge of your phone and have it look like it was made that way. We could add paw prints and have them cut off the side. No, we don't want to save. Well, it's kind of hard because you can't see the example, but you can sort of see on this butterfly how it kind of cut off that edge. And it did do the same thing on the paw print, which is really handy if you want a repeating pattern, so that you can just let some of it get cut off and you're not stuck going back in there and trying to slice or contour or whatever to make it fit right. Let's see, what else have we got? See, I showed you the iron-on tag. Let's go back to vinyl decal. Let's replace that. Let's say we want to do a mug. Well, look there on the mugs, it gives you all the different sizes of mugs that Cricut has. So let's say we wanted to do a 12 ounce. It shows us the design area that we want. If we're only going to put this on one side, or maybe we're going to put it on both sides, but it's not going to be a complete wrap. So it's just a decal. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to give us our work area in as big of a space as it can show, but it's still only 3.5 inches if you look down at the bottom for the measurements. And we can do the same thing. We can just pick a design and make it as big or as small as we want. And it is automatically going to generally resize the image that you throw on here to fit in the given space and give a little bit of a border. So let's pick something else and see what it does. How about this one? See how big it made that? It pretty much fills up the area with just a little bit of a border left over. Let's try this one. Same thing. It did the same thing. You've got more room on the sides, but that's because this image obviously isn't square. How about if we pick something, how about this one? Yeah, it kind of does the same thing. I'm not sure how much I'd use this necessarily for mugs, but oh my gosh, that option for t-shirts is amazing. I really love that it lets you pick out what size shirt and what style shirt. You can pick out sizing for babies and it'll make your decal the size it should be. And you can do the same thing here. It's going to be the exact same situation where anything you put in there should more or less size about where it should be. See how it kind of used the whole area with just a little bit of a border. Now, of course, you can still make it bigger. You can still turn it around. You can flip it. You can stretch it. You can do whatever you need to do. But in the meantime, it gives you a really great place to start. And this might help you out with getting some ideas. I hope this really helps you out to figure out how this new workflow works. And I hope you give it a try. Happy crafting!